Well, in a quick reaction, the People's Democratic Party has dismissed claims that it conducted its South-South Zonal Congress, saying that the gathering in Calabar, Cross River State, was not an official event of the party. The National Publicity Secretary of the PDP, Debo Ologunagba, said, quote, PDP states in clear terms that it has not conducted its South-South Zonal Congress, neither is it in any way involved in the said gathering in Calabar, end quote. He explained that the party had officially postponed the Congress to allow for broader consultations. The party spokesman asked members and stakeholders to disregard any event claiming to be its Zonal Congress. For more on this development, the former chairman, Ikwere Local Government Area in River State, Samuel Nwanosike, joins me via Zoom from Abuja. It's good to have you join us. Help us clarify, really, what is happening with the People's Democratic Party? Your camp is saying that there was a Zonal Congress, while the PDP's National Secretary is saying that there was no such meeting, that meeting was unofficial.
First of all, there's nothing like a camp. If people are playing the beat of their paymasters, you cannot declare it being camping in a political party. Every political party has its constitution, and which is the grand norm of the activities of that political party. When NEC met, NEC scheduled all the zonal congresses and gave dates for the zonal congresses to hold. And the South-South Zonal Congress was given a date. And there is no time our constitution has said that it's the NWC that will conduct zonal congress. It's not in our constitution. If the National Publicity Secretary, who entire Nigerians now know that is the spokesperson of Atiku Abubakar's personal program and projects, as carried on with him and his co-travelers, Bala Mohammed, the governor of Bauchi State, and the others, feels that they can decide what happens in a zone that they don't come from, then it's unfortunate. Everybody in Nigeria is aware that PDP is very strong in the South-South. This is the only zone that PDP has elsewhere, and we are not ready to joke with that capacity. And for us, with the ruling of the Federal High Court in Abuja clearing us to go ahead with our Congress, all delegates who were invited to this Congress came there and had proper participation to elect based on our constitution and the activities as spelled out in our constitution, to elect those who will continue the affairs of managing our zone for the next 4 years. And I want to seize this opportunity to clear an important incident I saw on social media while I was getting out of the aircraft. I saw the same members of State Working Committee who were with us at Benin, where the zone met a few weeks ago to agree on the zoning formula and how the zonal convention will go ahead. Those who also approved the zoning of positions, including the state chairman of PDP from Cross River State. I'm shocked that after we have finished our Congress and those whose stock in trade is to come back from Dubai and come and hijack activities of People's Democratic Party, has reached out to him, and he is now speaking from the second side of his mouth. It's unfortunate because the bullet has left the chamber. The baby has been born, can't go back to the mother's womb anymore. PDP has a brand new ESCO at the zonal level, and that ESCO is led by Danobi and all other members that have been elected yesterday. I, speaking to you, I'm a national delegate from my local government, and I participated in that exercise, and it was history, and it followed all the laid-down process as enshrined in our constitution. I will give God all the glory.
I hear you, sir, but the question of how a zone would act, in contrary, some persons would say, with the national body. Apart from that, I know that you said that there was an election, there was a Congress being held yesterday, being held at your zone. But the question is, people are worried about the fact that the opposition party is still not getting its act together to present a united front to the ruling party.
It's because the particular individual believes that he owns the People's Democratic Party, that whenever he comes out from any part of the world he believes he is, that he will just talk to his boys, his stooges, who are holding forth for him to come and take over the political party. We are aware of what has been happening to our political party since 2018 to date. Those who left our party and went and formed the APC that we have today, who came back from the back door and decided to hijack activities of our party till 2018, lost the election in 2019, abandoned the same party, walked back and left back to Dubai to go and rest and take study leaves, had to come back at the eve of 2023 to insist that the zoning formula in our political party shouldn't hold. And we as Democrats who understand the governance in this country and the rules of engagement in our political party said, no, our political party has a constitution. And that is the constitution. And our constitution is clear. It is not the National Working Committee that conducts zonal congresses. No. The zone conducts its own zonal congresses. It is there in our constitution. Let one man come and tell us that if NEC has fixed a date for all the zones, that anybody has the right to come and change that date because he wants to attend his child's wedding, or he's busy, or maybe as a governor he has a function he wants to attend. We have people who attended the event, the former governors and the Minister of FCT with the leader of the zone and other leaders. We are there present, and senators and House of Representatives, we're also there. And our zone is doing very, very well. I can assure you that.
I'm just wondering how the South-South region would work from here on. I know that your zonal chairman had said that he would work tirelessly to strengthen the party structure in that zone. But what really is going to be your mode of operation, knowing that you intend to perhaps take over power come 2027? Or still retain power, of course, in the South-South region?
First of all, before you think of taking over power, you must be a strong political party and you must get all your indices right. Right now, because of the crisis that have engulfed our political party, we have gone back to the building stage. We need to build a formidable political party before we can think about taking over. You don't take over power by just mere speaking English language or thinking that going on air to say you give somebody Jonathan treatment is what will make you get power. Power is not getting like that. People vote in an election. You can't sit down in the back of your offices and think in your head that what will happen in South-South is what you say. No. We have said clearly, our zone has conducted a Congress. Leaders have, as an elective Congress, we have elected those that manage affairs of our zone. And these men and women with credible characters will give us a formidable platform to be able to build a party that we can say, yes, is ready to face the electorate. For now, our party is facing a work in progress, and that is where we're heading to.
Mr. Corey, Mr. Ologunagba, just before I let you go, I know that you talked about the fact that you're trying to rebuild from the scratch, knowing that you've started with the Zonal Congress from the South-South. The question I want to ask you really is, for you as a party member, what really are your concerns when you take a look at how the PDP has fared in the last 1 year, knowing that there are internal wranglings, crisis within the party at various zones, and find that the South-South has been able to get a Congress on board. But really, what are your concerns when you take a look at your party holistically?
First of all, what we see in our party is that there are those who want to hijack the political party, and we as members of this political party have said we can't not be hijacked by any living individual. Nigerians, we all are all equal stakeholders to this country. The Constitution says we are equal at all times. The same zones, South-South had their congresses today, Northeast was having their, Northwest was also having their own. We are saying clearly that for us as a people, PDP is strong in our zone, and we will have to make it stronger before we think about going for any elective position. We are not going to allow anybody come from any part of the world to come and hijack our political party. We understand their antics. When we see likes of Ologunagba, the spokesperson of a faction, say he's speaking for the party, I laugh. Nigerians know who he's speaking for. He's speaking for the Atiku Abubakar and the Bauchi governor-led party. He's not speaking for the People's Democratic Party as far as we are concerned. Because we, as the People's Democratic Party in our zone, we make boast to say that PDP is strong in the South-South. And we are not going to let anybody take that for granted.
Former Chairman, Ikwerre Local Government Area of Rivers State, Samuel Wanosike, thank you so much for talking to us on TVC News.
Thank you for having me.
We are still watching TVC News. This hour, we'll take a moment and return with more stories. To stay with us.